One. All right, Kathy, talk in the microphone. Let's see what it sounds like.
What's up? How is that? No?
I think it's pretty good. Try it
It's
again.
good? Yeah, no, after we know.
No,
We got-
it's
Moving
It's
on
not-
up. I feel like the Jeffersons.
the deluxe apartment in the
Moving on
sky.
up. We got another microphone.
We got 4 microphones in.
Up at Anchor on the garage.
Actually, kind of, yeah. Actually, when we moved from to North Main, come down here,
Oh,
a lot of the stuff ended up in my garage, and it's still there. Wasn't much I could do with it, so I just kind of put it in boxes. And the one thing I had plenty of microphones here, but one thing I couldn't find is the arm.
oh.
I couldn't find a complete one. Put it that way.
Just put a string on the ceiling like a box. So
Huh?
There
Yeah.
you go.
and it's
That would
going
work.
we have Paul
What's that, Paul?
getting all guffed up lads.
Still playing with this stuff here. Paul's all guffed up.
I'm catching a lot of guff.
Not new. Not new.
So what do you got, Paul? You look like you went back in to see. We played one of our older shows back from 2020. A couple, well, what, Christmas Day or something like that, just to have some content out
Yeah,
there.
Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. One of them.
I think I played it both.
Both.
And
This is a while back. This was done. So, how many times have you heard your people around you say, people have guts or they got a big set of balls?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? You hear that a lot, right?
True.
yeah,
All right. Do you know what the difference is between them?
Well, I think.
Well,
well, what did we call this?
I think
What did we call this before?
I think the obvious is your guts
Lashing
are
out.
still inside.
Oh, that's
of
right,
you.
lashing out.
The other ones are
That's
just kind of
right.
hanging there. You know, I don't know.
Well, I'm going to give you the official distinction to straight, right from the British Medical Journal,
Oh boy.
Yeah,
volume 323,
Why not the American? Man?
page 295.
didn't
Oh,
exist.
jeez.
All right.
He's got
Paragraph
citations and
what?
everything.
Paragraph 1.
Okay.
Guts is arriving home late after midnight with the boys being met by your wife with a broom, having the guts to ask, are you still cleaning or are you flying somewhere?
Mm.
Balls. You're coming home late after night with the boys, smelling of perfume and beer, lipstick on your collar, slapping your wife on the ass, and having the balls to say, you're next, chubby.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Now,
god.
I hope this clears up the confusion.
that,
Yeah.
that does.
Okay.
So that's the difference between
Okay,
having
now-
guts and having balls. All right.
Actually,
Can't go to sleep that night. You
No,
can just
no,
roll
no,
that.
no.
medically speaking, there's no difference to the outcome because both will be fatal.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep.
Mm.
That's pretty funny.
Mm.
That was from an old lashing out.
Yeah.
Paul lashing out.
That's funny. I like it.
We did that years ago.
Lashing out.
Yeah.
That's good.
Maybe
Another
later
one?
we can do the other one.
Huh?
I have another one, so we can do.
No, we don't want to
That's
spoil
fun.
everybody with a good time, you know.
Save it for halftime. We'll do it at halftime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? There you go.
We'll close the show with it.
We'll close the show with another lashing out. And that was just something that just came to us one day. So let's do this.
I got a whole bunch of them. She said, I looked down, we've probably got 10 or 15 of them.
Jeez.
I know he still wants to do Man on the Street.
Hmm.
I don't think he wants to do it when it's 20 degrees out, though.
No.
No.
It's not really.
No,
It's inside though.
It's inside.
He'll walk into a business and start. It's the beginning of the show that
Mm. Mm.
yeah,
is.
outside.
You can hang out in front of Walgreens or something and catch somebody coming out there and hit him with some crazy thing.
Yeah.
You
You
could.
gotta be careful nowadays with that.
Oh, I know.
I don't know. Paul don't care.
Nah,
Yeah.
he's lived a good life.
Yeah,
What has he
yeah,
got to lose
true.
at this point?
I was going to
Oopsie.
ask him if you were in underwear.
Oh, so Jimmy Carter's paws up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and you know what? So here I am.
I know that's disrespectful, but I think it was
Well-
about ready to happen anyway.
Well, this is
He's
true, but I
100,
was over at
100,
some
yeah.
friend's house, and the news thing came on, and they had him, I don't know, in a wheelchair or whatever, and they had him laid
Yeah.
back, and he was like,
Oh yeah.
it was like, why would you do that to that guy?
Weekend at Bernie's.
Oh my god! And had people like, it wasn't even just family; it was more than family there.
Yeah.
Out
oh,
in,
this was a summertime thing, right?
dude,
And he was, wasn't it
was-
Rosalind's?
he was not alert.
No.
At
No,
all.
no, no.
There was no way.
No,
That was that mouth open before death thing.
yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah,
was
they went to a
horrible.
Radio Shack, got
Horrible.
a 4-cell battery holder, put some 4Ds in there, stole them from Rosalind. She ain't using it anymore. And-
Oh God.
Still had a full charge, I heard.
yeah. Oh, Jimmy. But
But I saw that and I'm like, my God, why would you do that?
Mhm.
yeah.
I mean, he had no idea what he wasn't awake.
Mhm.
Supposedly he voted in the last election.
He'll probably vote in the next one too.
He mailed in his vote.
Good point. Good point.
He mailed in his vote last week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is awful. He was the president of the United States, and we were ripping him up. And I think he'd want to have a good time. He was a humanitarian.
He was a good guy. He did a lot for what Habitat for Humanity.
Yep.
I mean, geez,
Building houses.
70s,
all over the
80
place.
years old, still out
just
swinging a
like,
hammer.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
Mhm.
who else did that? Nobody.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he's
Nobody
not
that we know of. I mean, if they're doing
No,
it,
no,
we don't
no,
know
no.
about it.
Well, at least he wasn't the worst person in the United States.
Well, this is true.
sure as hell wasn't Billy.
Eh,
He was swinging other.
he was still peeing out that weasel piss beer that he made.
Did you ever try Billy beer?
Yeah, it was gross.
Was it great? I never tried it. I never
Billy
tried it.
beer, never heard of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, Jimmy Carter's brother opened a thing called a Billy beer. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was not good. Didn't last long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he got pretty pop. Didn't he play saxophone
I think so.
or something?
I think so.
Bill Clinton.
Played saxophone too.
Bill did.
He was on the
he
Arsenio
played,
Hall show doing that.
played the
Back
cigar
in the
too,
day.
right?
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Did not have sex with that woman.
Oh wait, she still got the dress.
Wait a minute, Monica.
Is it in the Smithsonian?
The dress.
What? The cigar?
Dress? The dress.
I
Oh.
wonder. I wonder what ever happened to that.
She kept it. She was smart. She kept it.
Yeah.
Well, it's because the other lady told her to.
hmm
What was it, Flowers or whatever?
Yes.
Wasn't she the
Yes.
one that told her to keep it?
Phil Flowers.
Oh my
Phil?
God, no.
Phil Flowers.
What was
Keep
her
that
name?
to us,
Jennifer-
Monica.
Jennifer Flowers.
I think so.
Jennifer
Jennifer
Flowers.
Flowers?
Yeah.
I wonder where it is now.
Who
I
got
wonder if
nothing
she's
out of the
still-
deal? Nothing out of the deal.
Yeah, right.
No.
It'll go in his library when he dies.
What?
The dress.
I wonder if it's
He
like
probably
just
dresses Hillary up in it once in a
had to-
while.
Oh.
She needs more than a dress.
Well, I don't
You
argue
know what?
that, but
She's got Monica's got a lot of sympathy from Americans after the book she wrote.
Hmm.
Her Telltale book,
Mhm.
you know, and she made a lot of money off that book too.
Hmm.
So Jennifer Flowers. Hi, I'm Jennifer Flowers. Phil Flowers. Jennifer Flowers.
There was
Same
another one.
person.
Who was the other chick?
cousins.
Paula Jones? Is
Paula
that the
Jones.
other one?
Paula Jones.
Yeah.
Jones.
Must have been a short chapter.
Yeah. Whatever happened to Paula Jones?
I don't know.
She was the antagonist for the most part, right?
I
Wasn't
thought
she?
I thought they both were, or I don't know, or they had their own cases against them, or I don't remember. It's been so long. I don't know. I don't remember. But it seemed like it was like the three of them. It was Lewinsky, obviously, was at the
Yeah.
forefront, but then the Flowers and the Paula Jones chick, they were kind of like, they were there too, but I don't remember.
Hey,
the
Paula,
details.
Monica, let's go to McDonald's and get a Big Mac. I will share some special sauce. Woo! No, don't bring Hillary.
Let's
No.
not forget the hush money that was paid. That
Don't bring Hillary.
They're all the same.
Yeah.
Think about
Mm.
how many presidents back
Yeah, but they're
then.
not held
I
accountable.
know.
Not held accountable. Only one guy is.
Mhm. Yep.
I mean,
Well, there's all the rumors of what JFK.
JFK
He was
for
around
years.
Monroe.
Marilyn
Years.
Monroe.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mr. President.
Mhm, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They all were.
I'm sure
They all were.
and even the congressmen. I mean, I remember there was one. What was it? Wiener.
Oh,
Something was his name.
yeah.
Yes.
Very unfortunate
Yeah.
name, but He was one, and then there was an intern that was found dead that they had linked to another congressman. I forget her name. They found her like on a running trail or something, and
Wow.
I can't remember who she was. But yeah, there's I'm sure there's a lot of them out there.
Well, they do things all the time. I mean, come on. They opened fire on Dick Cheney.
Yeah, right.
Woo, Dick! Woo!
Mm-hmm. Forgot about that. Yeah.
You don't want to run there now, Dick. You know what I'm saying? George Bush. Not gonna do it. I did it.
Whatever happened to like all those older, like Ross Perot? Is he even still alive? I don't know if he's
No,
no.
I don't believe
And
so.
then Al Gore, like whatever happened to
Oh, he
him?
invented the internet. Did you know
Yeah,
that?
I know. But there's just a lot of older names from back 90s, early 2000s that they just kind of disappeared.
Oh,
He ran an IT company.
who?
Ross Perot.
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah, because he
He was a wealthy dude.
back in 74, 75, he came into Northeast at that time and brought all his IT people were all ex-Navy, Army officers.
Mm.
That's
I
who he
didn't know
brought in.
that. Wow.
They ran these projects for us. Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it seemed like they all just dropped off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they just,
Yep.
you don't really hear much about them anymore.
No, you don't.
No.
I think he's passed away. Yeah.
Who was that? H. Ross
Ross
Perot?
Perot.
Yeah.
I was at Disney. They were, back in the day, there was a part of Disney. They had all these other little parks, right, around Disney. One was called Pleasure Island.
Mhm.
And it had like 9 different like clubs. One was a roller skating rink. One had a dance floor that was rotating and stuff. One was a comedy club. And we were sitting there, and there was 4 people doing improv, and they were funny. And next thing you know, he goes, H. Ross Perot over here. Anybody know what the H stands for? And I just yelled out. I don't even know why. I went, hell if I know. Guy goes like that. Yeah, well, there you go. Hell if I know. H.
Well, it was like what was it? Schwarzkopf. He used an initial too, right? H. Norman Schwarzkopf or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Well, what about the Tiger King?
He's in jail.
I know, but he
Yeah.
ran for, I think he's asking Trump for
What's the hell?
being pardoned, to
Yeah.
be pardoned.
Yeah, they say that
Tiger King.
the one that took
Remember
over
Tiger
is
King?
Joe.
Beginning of Joe Exotic.
Joe Exotic, man.
Oh, okay.
You've never
Beginning
seen
of,
that?
The beginning of COVID. Oh my God. That
Oh.
everybody was watching Tiger King at the beginning of COVID, so there was nothing else to do.
yeah.
All you
That was like the
cool
first-
cats and kittens.
Yeah. What's her name?
I forget. Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskin.
Oh, yeah.
He
Frick,
said
fucking Carol.
she said she killed her husband.
No, she said she didn't.
Oh,
Yeah, no, she said she didn't, but
But they said that she killed him and ground him up and fed him to the tiger.
Fed him to the tiger, right?
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah, he's not going to be found.
No.
You cool cats and kittens.
It's like
We put one of those cool cat and kittens on ice.
What about? They're a group of wacky ass people. That whole
Yeah.
show, everybody connected, just weird ass people. Very strange.
Joe Exotic was hilarious, though.
He really
I remember
was,
watching.
yeah.
Did you watch
Very
the whole thing?
entertaining. Yep.
I watched
did.
the whole thing.
Mhm.
And it was during COVID.
Yeah.
I was like, this is fun.
Mm-hmm. It was quite entertaining.
You didn't see it?
No.
You gotta
Oh, you
watch it.
gotta watch it. It's the most dumbest, but like it's like a
But
train wreck.
It's like a
You
train wreck.
stop
You can't stop
watching.
watching.
It's the stupidest thing.
Is it just a one show or a series?
No, it was a
No, a
series.
series, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like 13 episodes.
Oh,
I don't.
jeez.
It was
And then he went to jail.
yeah. Then he got arrested and lost everything. Went to jail and oh yeah, you just gotta watch it.
So he had a tiger rescue place, whatever. Carol Baskin had,
Yep.
like the same kind of thing. And she was like being threatened by, Joe Exotic. And so that's what he went to jail for, wasn't it?
I think that was part of
Attempted
it.
murder
Like
or something,
yeah, trying to plot to kill her or something.
yeah,
Or,
Yeah.
I don't remember. It was. There's just so many moving pieces to that whole. It's better than any General Hospital or any other soap
Yeah.
opera out there. It really was. But yeah,
Absolutely. It was great.
Mhm.
Did you see it at all? You
Yeah.
did, huh? That's true. You had COVID.
There was
You had
nothing
nothing
else
to do
do. When COVID started, everyone was just stuck at home, and I just remember that it was
I had
everywhere.
to work. There
Wow.
was no stuck at home shit.
I did work too, but
Yeah, but you work from home.
I didn't know at the time. I was
Oh.
well when it first started. I was in nursing. I was
Oh.
actually
Oh.
yeah, nursing, like doing the RN kind of stuff, and I was like, I'm done with this shit. Like all set.
You don't want to be a nurse anymore.
I got to tell you, I would have to give you 100% on that, because the last time I was in the hospital with AFib, the guy in the bed next to me at like 11 o'clock at night starts moaning and groaning and crying the blues and hitting the button. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, I just want to sleep, you know? And the nurse comes in and she's like, what can I do for you? And I didn't get to see it. He had a curtain around him, right? But he's in and all he says, you got to give me an enema. I need an enema. I haven't gone to the bathroom. And this nurse had to come in and do it in the bed. And I'm like, and then the stink. You just swore they cracked open a fresh septic tank.
Yeah.
I'm like, my God, now I got to put up with this.
Yeah,
But the nurse, I thought to the nurse, I'm thinking about the nurse, like, you ain't making enough money to be stuffing that hose up that guy's backside in a bed and until the floodgates open.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
No,
It's actually
that's
full of shit.
Shoo, he wasn't for long, I'll tell you. She got it out.
yeah. Well, the worst part is when the enemas don't
Did
work,
you work on that with a
and you got to
pencil?
go up there manually.
Yeah.
Get it. That's always fun.
Yeah, no. Nope.
Yeah,
It's a mathematician.
Get out the spoon, that
Yeah.
long drink spoon. Like a little shovel.
Victoria, Carol effing Baskin.
Yeah.
Cheryl says, not watching again. LOL. Huh?
Come on, we should.
What?
We should all just watch it again,
Oh, yeah.
just to refresh our memories.
And Victoria, it was Jeff Lowe that set him off. That's right, to
Yes.
steal the animals in the zoo.
And then he
He's now a
ended up.
fugitive.
I was gonna say he ended up. I think he ended up with the farm or whatever rescue that Joe Exotic had. I think he ended up with it, if I remember right.
They shut it
then-
down, didn't they?
And then it was shut down, and I think he got arrested, or he's got warrants, or they were all just fucking nuts. They were just wacky people.
What they all get arrested for, though?
The cats, first of all, the cats, but the tigers
Yeah.
were like illegal.
Yeah,
they were getting
okay.
them
Yeah,
illegally.
that's
They
what I
were
figured,
they were
yeah.
breeding them. They were
Yep.
killing them. They were
Yep.
whatever.
And then there was this guy in South Carolina that had a
Yep.
tiger refuge or whatever, but he did it legally or whatever. And then they kept saying, "You're going down with us." And he was like, "No, I'm
In northern South Carolina or southern North
Southern-
Carolina?
I'm not sure. We should ask Rachel.
Yeah, it was really strange. Very, very strange.
Yeah, I loved it.
You couldn't not. I mean, everybody was talking about it. It was
You gotta
everywhere.
watch it. You gotta just watch the first episode.
I got 3 days to watch it, okay? Can I get it in
Yeah,
in 3 days?
Yeah, you can get it in 3 days.
Carol won the property in court.
Joe Exotic's property.
I think that's what she's saying.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
God, what a slap in the face.
Mm.
I don't even think they were near each other though. Wasn't she in Florida and he was in another state?
They were a few hours apart. I mean, but you could still drive.
Yeah.
He was in Tennessee. He was in
Okay.
Florida. She was in Tennessee.
Something like okay.
Yeah.
When you see on Dancing with the Stars?
Probably.
Could be.
I wouldn't doubt it, but
I think
probably. She was nuts.
Well, it's like the Masked Singer. You know, they always have all these D-list
Oh,
celebrities.
yeah.
You know, so people trying to make a comeback.
Can't even call them celebrities. Really?
Social media stars.
Yeah, I don't know. Attention
Is
seekers.
Charlie D'Amelio a star now?
I don't even
Or
know
is she
who
a
that is.
social media star?
I have no idea who she is.
No. She was the very first TikTok girl to get real famous from dancing.
I thought she was a singer.
Her sister is, but her sister's not really a singer.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to keep up with them.
All right, Victoria says he was in Oklahoma and she was in Florida.
Oh, okay. All right. Wow, so she ended up with his
Jeez.
land, huh? Jesus Christ. That was,
He got nowhere to go to come
oh
back.
my God. And
Look at Fed to the Tigers.
like,
Come on,
aside
Joe.
from the whole tiger situation, he was very outwardly gay.
Yeah.
And he had been married to some guy and he liked him younger. And he had certain piercings that he was all too open up, to tell you about. He was just an interesting character. Very interesting character. And then the parade of people that worked for him on the farm, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if it's a farm, but
Well,
interesting.
yes, sir.
Do you know who else just passed away? Linda Lavin.
Yeah, I saw that online.
Alice.
Yep.
Alice,
I don't know
yeah.
who that is.
I saw that online. Yep.
Alice from.
Alice.
Alice.
Oh
It was a. Do you remember Flo? Kiss my grits.
no,
That was her.
Remember
I was
that show?
thinking Alice from Brady Bunch, but no.
No,
Okay.
no.
She's been
no,
dead
no.
a long time.
Okay.
No, Alice isn't the one that said "kiss my grits." The one who said "kiss my grits"
That
was
was
Holly
Flo.
Holiday.
Yeah.
That was her real name. And then Mel,
Mel.
he's dead too.
Was this
They're all dead.
like a from a
It was just a
TV
little
It was
sitcom.
a
It's a little
sitcom.
sitcom.
Oh, okay.
It was a sitcom.
What was the name of the sitcom?
Alice.
Oh, that was the name of his. I've never heard of it. Don't know.
Yeah, it was on for quite a while. I love
Wasn't
it.
wasn't there a follow up or something on that? Mel's Diner or something?
No, that was Happy Days.
Yeah, that was Happy Days.
Oh, okay.
But there was a move. There was
It's funny the guy that owned it wasn't named.
but
Mel.
the guy who was in Happy Days, Mel's Diner,
Yeah.
was Mel.
Oh.
He was only in a few. That's when then who came in after that? Alfred,
Oh,
Yeah.
and then Al,
gotcha.
not the guy here in Jute City.
And then Alice.
No,
Oh,
no,
okay. I thought there was like
two
a
different
progression.
shows.
No.
Okay.
Linda Lavin dies at 87, so
Mm.
another good run. So
Yep. Don't
Jimmy
know.
Carter.
Never heard of her.
Really?
Yeah, no.
You were sheltered when you were in Catholic school.
She was probably still in diapers back
I
then.
mean, when was that? Honestly,
I can just see now. Did you stay there at the Catholic school, or did you go home?
No, I was a day student.
All right.
God,
Because I could
no.
just see now. Hey, girls, come on up.
No.
Today we're going to watch EWTN for 6 hours,
Yeah, no.
and then
I'll bring the
Oh.
beer.
God.
we'll have bread.
No.
Then we'll be blessed, and then we'll watch EWTN for 6 more
Yeah,
hours.
no. We tried to.
Then we'll walk around the school, and then it'll be bedtime.
No, I did not stay there. And we tried to get the residents out as much as we could to like come hang with us on the weekends, and like all the day students always tried to get the residents
Yeah.
out. But could you imagine? Oh, living there? Awful.
No, No.
Absolutely awful. Yeah, no thanks. But no, I did not live there.
so
Probably better than where some of them came from.
I don't know, for the amount of money they had to pay
Well,
to
this
go
is true.
there.
This is
I'm
true.
sure they came from
Yeah.
pretty well off areas.
They had a girls' basketball team. That's all I can say.
I did. I played on it.
Jumping for Jesus.
No, I did. I played on the basketball team. And no, we weren't jumping for Jesus.
I'm going to get struck down by the Secret Service and God today.
Oh yeah, the lightning bolt's coming through. Paul,
God.
move! It's coming.
I know.
Oh,
Don't stand in front of the window.
So when was this Alice thing out?
Oh, that had to be what?
Roughly.
late 70s.
70s, yeah.
How would I have known about that?
Told you.
You ever heard of the Brady Bunch?
Yep,
Thank you. I rest my case.
that was later though. That was in the
No,
80s,
was it?
too.
Oh, Gilligan's Island.
No.
I remember watching the Brady Bunch in the 80s.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
Not
was
new
alive.
episodes.
I was-
Well, they
Well,
no,
actually,
it's
they were new to me.
a whole lot of
Right,
rebates.
but Alice was in it too. There were a whole bunch of different shows
Oh,
that ran in
no.
syndication.
Oh, no.
Christ, they had Sergeant Bilko.
That
Remember
was-
Sergeant Bilko?
Yeah, I don't think I ever watched it, but Alice was the maid in Brady. Too.
She was too
Brady
busy
Bunch,
playing
too.
basketball.
Oh, what? Okay,
It
that's
wasn't
Jumping
the same
for
person.
Oh.
Everybody had a maid named Alice.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
And everybody's got a gay uncle.
Well,
It's kind of
yeah.
true, isn't it? Do you have a gay uncle? Everyone has a gay uncle
No.
or a gay cousin.
I have a gay sister.
No, not that.
Close.
Oh, you know what? I think I do. Actually, I think I do. From my uncle when he got married the second time.
There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just
First-
saying
no, it's
everybody's
just-
connected
I
to.
think it's his first son from his second marriage. I mean, I wouldn't know the kid. He's got to be, Jesus Christ, he's my daughter's age. He's got to be in his 40s. But I wouldn't know him if I, walked into him tomorrow. But yeah, I heard a rumor that he was gay, but I'm not 100% sure of that.
Are you familiar with the 7 Degrees to Kevin Bacon?
Yes.
Are you familiar with that?
Oh boy.
Okay, no. So, or 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. What it is, it's a website that shows that no matter what, everybody's connected to Kevin Bacon.
Mhm.
All right. So give me a celebrity.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, just give me a celebrity.
From
Just give me a celebrity.
anywhere. Bob
Right.
Hope.
Bob Hope. Okay, so I'm going to type in Bob Hope. Okay. How do we?
Could be. Bob Hope was quite the ladies' guy.
All right, here we go. Bob Hope has a bacon number of 2.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah. Bob Hope was in Bob Hope's Comedy Christmas Special with Diane Cannon, who was in She's Having a Baby with Kevin
Oh
Bacon.
my God.
Jesus.
Oh, this is such a great website. Paul, why don't you give me one? Come on.
Roy Rogers.
All right.
They ain't going back that far.
So you say they're smartass.
Mhm.
Let's see. Roy has a bacon number of 2 as well.
Oh my God.
Roy Rogers was in the Dean Martin Christmas show with Andy Griffith, who was in the Demon Murder Case with Kevin Bacon.
What the hell?
All right, Kathy, you got one.
I'm trying to think of somebody that would actually like stump it. But
So
I
just
don't
you're
know.
trying to be a smart guy.
I was.
Wow.
I'm going to put in Boy George.
Can't be.
Boy George.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. He also has a bacon number of 2.
Oh, Jesus.
Boy George was in RuPaul's Christmas Ball
Oh my God.
with Belinda Carlisle, who was also in She's Having a Baby with Kevin Bacon.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
The website's oracleofbacon.com.
Wow.
Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson, let's see.
I bet that's close.
You know?
Mel
I don't
Gibson,
know.
I bet that's closer than you think.
Yeah, I bet it is.
All right, Mel Gibson has a bacon number of 2.
Jesus.
They put it 2.
Yeah, well. Mel Gibson was in Lethal Weapon 4 with Danny Glover, who was in Tour de Pharmacy with Kevin Bacon.
Oh my God. All right, I got to think of somebody else that's got to
Paul
be more than
Lash.
2.
Never heard of celebrity.
It'd be funny if you had
Yeah.
a connection, though. Your dirty doc side is going to come out now.
You know what? I'm going to put it in.
That's right.
Let's see what happens.
LACH. Mm-hmm. He's got a bacon number of 5. 5 pieces of bacon.
Paul Lash has a bacon number of 3.
Cut it out.
Paul Lash was with his brother in a band playing at Mohegan Sun, who was watching a basketball game with Paul Lash.
Really?
Made that shit up.
I thought so.
He's like, holy shit, I was that close to him.
All right, I have.
All right, Cheryl just says Alice was from 76 to 84. So 8
Oh,
years.
okay.
This is the year, right? What do you got there, tough guy?
Valerie Aislinn.
Who the f- is
AZLYNN.
Valerie Aislinn?
She's an actress.
From where?
She was on Big Bang Theory. She's been on a bunch of different things.
She's probably already looked it up.
No, I haven't. I just had to look up her name because I couldn't remember. her last
Valerie,
name.
how you spell it?
AZLYNN.
Okay, here it is. Valerie has a bacon number of 2.
Everybody does. Everybody's got a bacon number of 2.
Valerie Aislinn was in Playdate with Sarah Alami, who was in the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special with
Oh my God.
Kevin Bacon.
So the reason I brought her up, she's actually local. She was born in London. She's a cousin of mine.
Oh, okay. Well, call her up. Tell her she's got a bacon number of 2.
Yeah.
I don't think they're that close.
Huh?
Probably not that close.
Nah.
She forgot who Kathy was.
Yeah. I don't even think she would know who I am, honestly. That's
Right, Destiny's Child's from
very
there too. So. And Vogue.
from New London?
Yeah, I think
Really?
she's from London, yeah.
Did not know that.
Ain't never gonna get it.
There's gotta be we need to figure out somebody that's
That
got
just
I have
can't be
tried.
connected.
Well,
Yeah.
I tried Paul Lash, but Paul's a podcast star. So
Sure am.
lashing out. Paul Ashwood, Man on the Street. I mean, he's,
More autograph.
Hmm.
Nah, I think I'm good with that.
all of his underwear commercials.
What about Tara Reid?
Oh, wow. I guarantee you she's
Oh.
there.
Because she wasn't in a whole lot of things. I'm trying to think of people that were like one-hit wonder type of.
Marilyn Monroe probably died before he was born.
Hmm.
Tara Reid has a bacon number of 2. Tara Reid was in National Lampoon's Van Wilder
Oh yeah.
with Edie McClurg, who was in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles with
Here it is.
Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon was in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
No,
I don't remember him being in that
no, he
movie.
wasn't in that movie.
Why don't you look it up, Paul?
What was he?
I don't know.
Hey,
No, he wasn't.
Leonard
He was in Animal
Nimoy.
House.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was in Animal House. He was the young kid.
Would you
Who?
say Marilyn
Kevin
Monroe?
Bacon.
Oh, Leonard Nimoy.
Marilyn Monroe. We got her here.
Mm-hmm.
Out of space.
Marilyn Monroe has a bacon number of 2. Marilyn Monroe was in The Misfits with Eli Wallach, who was in Mystic River with Kevin Bacon.
So Kevin Bacon, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. He was the taxi racer.
Really?
Hmm. So not a major part, but
Tax eraser or a taxi racer?
taxi, vroom vroom.
Okay.
Cab,
Racer.
cab. Yeah, cab.
I'll make your taxes go away. I'm Kevin Bacon.
Hmm.
The tax man.
Wow.
Any other?
Leonard Nimoy.
Leonard Nimoy. All right, this is gonna be the last one.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm on a mission now. I gotta try to find one that's.
Leonard Nimoy has a bacon number of 2. Leonard Nimoy was in Transformers: Dark of the Moon with John Malkovich, who was in Queen's Logic
with
with Kevin Bacon. This website's been up forever, by the way.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy. Let's see.
Hmm.
I'm gonna even put something like new, like Ariana Grande,
Yeah.
who has a bacon number of 2.
Oh my god.
Ariana Grande was in Stevie Wonder's Songs in the Key of Life, an all-star Grammy salute with Maya Rudolph, who was in Tour de Pharmacy
With
Kevin Bacon.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
I am gonna find somebody who's got a bigger number than 2 at least. 'Cause that's gonna drive me
Haven't spent
absolutely
that.
bonkers.
Did he lose a lot of money, Kevin Bacon?
I don't know.
I thought he did. Yeah,
Him and his brother play at Mohegan Sun.
Yeah, he's got a band.
Yeah.
So does Doug Flutie.
Oh, yeah. I never saw him there.
Him and his brother. They have a band. They play all around. They raise money for autism because Doug Flutie's got a kid that's autistic.
There's not a lot of that is uncommon.
Right.
That is very common.
We were on a cruise, and it was funny. My brother, who is so not into sports at all, we were in the main dining area one morning eating breakfast, and I walked in after him, and he goes, "Hey, you'll never guess who just walked through here." And I'm like, "Who?" He says, "Doug Flutie." And I laughed at him. I said, "You wouldn't know who the hell Doug Flutie was." I said,
Yeah.
cut it out, right? He goes, "No, I'm serious. It was Doug. How would you know who Doug Flutie was? You just don't follow that stuff." And sure and shit, 20 minutes later, Flutie came walking back through with his wife. So, I said, "Hey, Doug, how's it going?" "Hey, pretty good, yourself?" And he kept on walking. And we ended up at the the Ron John surf shop down there in Florida.
Yeah. Right. Oh yeah, those are everywhere.
And he was on upstairs. I walked upstairs
Paul's
and didn't know he was
getting
up there, but walked around the corner and there he is looking at stuff. And I says, "Dude, I got to ask." I says, "Take a picture?"
Yeah.
Absolutely. And he was fine with it. My wife took a couple pictures. I still got one hanging on the wall. And my sister and brother-in-law
Behind the light,
used to go down to
turn the heater off.
Mohegan Sun to the Wolf Den
Yep.
and see the free shows.
Mhm.
And they heard of Flutie's band coming there one night. Well, I was on call. I couldn't go. And it was snowing like hell. And I wanted to get that picture to my sister, take it down there and see if she could get it autographed,
Mhm.
right? So they went, but I couldn't get her the picture. And they walked in, and who's sitting at the table by herself was Flutie's wife. She goes, I remember you guys from the cruise. Have a seat.
God.
So she sat there. My sister started telling her about the picture that I had. And she says, do you have it with you? I'll have Dougie autograph it for you. And I'm like,
Holy crap.
that's the night I wished I was never on call. I could have got that
my
picture autographed. Yep.
God.
And they-
Dougie.
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 Wow.
She calls him Dougie
Hey, Dougie.
when he's not, advertising for pills on TV,
Well, apparently those pills are working.
Well,
Dougie.
something is. But yeah, no, he's got a band that raises money for autism.
Oh, good.
It goes back a long time. Like old pitcher from the Detroit Tigers, who's gone now. His name is Danny McLean.
I remember that name. Yeah.
Mhm. He's actually the last major league pitcher to win 30 games in a year.
Wow.
And he had a hit song called "Extra Innings." It was the Danny McLean 5. So there was a guy from used to pitch for the Boston Red Sox. I can't remember his name. He was a right-handed pitcher. Got traded to the Cincinnati Reds.
I found one with a number of 3.
He did. Who?
Peter Ostrom. He's the Willy Wonka
Oh, that's
kid.
right. Yeah.
He's the Willy Wonka kid. So Willy Wonka with Gloria Mannon in I Love My Wife, who was with Elliot Gould in The Big Picture with Kevin Bacon.
Wow.
So I found one with 3.
It's absolutely insane. So I got a question. Where do you guys do anything on New Year's Eve?
Not really.
Do you got to eat, or you just kind of sit around and go to bed at 10?
We usually have a good meal at home.
Okay.
Steak and salad.
Prime ribs throwing out right now.
No, we have steak. Fine. It's,
See, the options I put online here is, what are you doing for New Year's Eve? Do you go out to eat? Do you go to a get-together? Or do you go to an all-night Rich Canova party?
Wow.
No?
Mm.
everybody's going to Wayne's house. Isn't he a party guy?
I don't know.
Yeah, till about 9 o'clock.
We swelling this pickle. Come on in.
Everybody gets a pickle.
We go to we had gone every last 4 or 5 years out to a Chinese restaurant, something Village, whatever it's in Rhode
In
Island.
West
Valley.
Philly.
Valley Village.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Last time I went there, wasn't that great?
I've never had a problem there, and you get a ton of food.
Oh, you do get a ton of food.
Is this the one in Westerly?
no.
No, it's up on, was that Route
138.
138, yeah.
It's like in
like
Hope
Wyoming.
Valley, Wyoming.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Yep.
That's
I haven't been there in a long time.
Yeah.
Snowy.
It's only 30 minutes.
Oh, what that Wyoming?
Oh, no. I'm thinking of another one that's down on, is it on 138? Just before you get to 3? Up in the Charahoe area? Is that the one you're talking about?
No, this is straight up 138. And then
It's
it
not-
is Route 3. You get to the end of 138 and you take a left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yep.
And then you just keep going, and then bear to your right at a fork, and
Mm-hmm.
it's across from a big old Shell station.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, we weren't.
I think the police department is right there.
Yeah, I was just
actually,
gonna say like next to it or the next building
Yeah.
over from it. Mhm.
Yeah, that one was all right. We went there. I'm thinking of the other one that's, I don't even know where the hell it is, but I think it's on Route 6. But that's a Bally, I think, Bally Village or something like
Well, this
that.
is Valley Village that I'm talking about. I don't know about what you're.
Yeah, I don't know.
Valley is where we usually go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm not a fan of? I'm not a fan of. Although I'll go just because of the amount. It's like a Chinese buffet. Not a big fan of Chinese buffets. My father is a huge.
But my dad always talked about the
Huge
one in
fan.
Willimantic. Like
Oh, I've been there.
one
It's not
was-
bad.
I've never
It's,
been.
it's,
not bad.
it's just way too much stuff there, though. Way too
Oh, no,
much.
my
Yeah,
dad,
yeah.
Way
he,
too
he like. I mean, that was like
It's
the
cheap.
Taj
It's like,
Mahal.
what, $13 a person?
Something
we
like
just
that,
went
yeah.
there this summer. It was like $12.95.
Yeah.
I mean, and there is always somebody out there stirring it, keeping it moving.
Yep.
But it is way too. There's got to be what, 4 or 5 rows of
Never been.
Oh, there's a lot.
oh, way too.
But a lot of it I wouldn't even touch.
No,
Yeah.
it's
You
all
know.
filler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Paul? You like Chinese food on New Year's Eve? It's a thing.
Yeah, I know. I don't have it a lot, but I mean, yeah,
Okay.
we got it from down here.
Which one? Like Chopsticks right across the street?
The one next to the barber shop.
Oh, I haven't been there in a while.
That's 12 years ago.
Oh, that's
Mandarin
Mandarin Garden.
Mandarin Garden.
Yeah, that's 12 years ago.
They're on DoorDash.
How would you know?
I mean, I've seen them.
Oh, okay, okay.
I was thinking about DoorDash and a soda from Country Farm.
We went to the newest one. It's down in Greenville. It's in an old bank. It was Tim Hortons.
You talked about this story.
Yeah, that was,
It's a Chinese restaurant with a
Puerto Rican
flair.
flair to it.
That's
yep.
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What do they call that? Fusion, right? Isn't that?
Yeah,
typically
there was
called
none of that was
fusion?
written on the name of
No,
the
I think
place,
it's just
but-
Chinese food made by Puerto Ricans.
Okay.
Yeah, they use more Puerto Rican spicing than they do Chinese spicing, but the food is basically Chinese, and they do something different with it
The
afterwards.
little
It
Puerto
was-
Rican flair.
It was pretty good. Yeah.
Some different.
I'm sorry. Oh, we used to go to the one right across from Stop and Shop. Up in that mall.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Pagoda.
Yeah, that
They're,
one
they're
was
in the
good.
mall over there now. They're not Pagoda anymore, but I heard they're not
It's
that
pretty good
great.
when they were
They
open.
used to be really good.
They were good, but I heard they're not when they
You talking on
moved.
32?
No,
No, it's
Across
not.
from Stop and Shop.
Oh, the one on 32 is really good.
Pings.
Yeah.
That's been there a long time.
Yeah.
Pings. Yep.
The other one
Sure,
that's
good.
good down there too, 32, is the old juvenile court.
Yes.
You get around the corner down on
Mhm.
32, down by where Montville Hardware and all that
Mhm.
crap is, the Montville Safety Complex. Across the street in the back, it's a big place over there. I don't know the name of it. We've been there a few times. That is
Yep,
really
that's
good. Really good
Mhm.
down there.
Yeah, across from the old Ed's Kitchen.
Yep.
Creamery, whatever that
Used to be the juvenile court.
Yep. Mhm.
How do you know about the juvenile?
Because we had one in our neighborhood that we had to go take to court to get money back that he stole out of our house. So I knew that was the
Oh.
juvenile court.
Dirtbag.
Yeah.
Did they move?
Oh, he moved. I think he's in hell right now. He's actually dead.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're doing Christmas with Rich's mom tomorrow night.
Christmas to New Year's.
Christmas.
Oh, sorry,
Because
tomorrow's New Year's Eve.
Yeah, tomorrow's New Year's Eve. And
You're a week
but
behind.
I know, but they had
Next
her
week they'll do New Year's.
husband's for Christmas they had her husband's family in town, so we usually they do that, and then we go usually around New Year's Eve or day to do
Gotcha.
our Christmas with her.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so we're doing that. So I think we're having a ham dinner tomorrow night.
I hope you keep it separated.
Oh, one of the gifts I got for Christmas was separators for my plates. So they're like these half moon separators that I can put on my plates. So
Kathy,
nothing
my
to
food
touch.
never touches.
Yeah.
Food doesn't touch.
All right, so Bally. All right, that's Bally. There's another one out on, it must be on Route 3 before you get out to 78. Yeah, if you go out 2 to 78 and then turn and go back in 3, on the right-hand side, there's another one over there too. It's pretty good. I don't remember the name of it. Been there once, twice.
I'm not picturing Route 3 for some reason.
So if you could take Route 2,
Yep.
well, and then you get down to where 78
Yep.
is, to like taking to Musqueamish.
Yep.
So you take 78 and you get off on 3.
Oh, gotcha.
And you take 3, and it's not that far in.
Yeah. We were just over on Route 2 over by 78 recently, and that big restaurant that used to be there, it's been a bunch of different things, and it's empty again. There was like right
Where?
after 78, when you're on Route 2 going into
Oh,
Stonington,
that was,
right after 78 on the left-hand side.
Yeah, that
It's a
closed up.
huge
It was open
building.
for a while. They were doing. They had bands going in. What the hell
Yeah.
was the name of it? I know you know the place.
Rossellini's?
No,
It used to be
Uh,
Rossellini's. years
Rossellini's.
ago,
Yeah, reopened. I think is Rossellini's again finally, but it's back on there.
It's closed again. I'm like, geez, they can't keep anything.
It was,
They were
like,
open
it
for
was
a-
like the big club.
They
Yeah.
were open.
You
They
know,
were
for a
open for a
while.
while. This last run though, they
Mhm,
were
they
open
were.
for quite a bit.
They were. Yep, but that
There was a
was
couple
shut
things
down.
in between.
Yep.
You guys ever go to Custy's?
Never been there. Heard of it, but never been there.
What's that?
Custy's is a place. It's in I don't know. It's,
Rhode Island somewhere.
yeah, it's in Rhode Island. I'm trying to think of it. Is it not Situate, but you go and you pay one price. Because I'm talking about buffets. I'm thinking about
kind of
this.
like
but-
kind of like a Nordic.
I was
Lounge.
just gonna say, okay, yep.
Oh, that's actually what I meant. The Nordic Lodge. Have you been to the?
Okay. I've never been.
No,
Oh,
not
yeah.
since they're charging what they're charging.
It's
No,
like $150. Isn't it?
135 last I
I
knew.
don't think I can
Yeah.
eat that much
No.
food.
Well, you can have 20 lobsters if you want.
I don't eat lobster.
Go and gag and purge, come back out and do it
No,
again.
I don't eat lobster.
Oh,
or
the
anything
lobster
like
tail
that.
hanging
Yeah,
on your
right.
Look, it's a claw.
I haven't
You
been.
didn't even chew it.
I haven't been there since it was probably 65 or 70 bucks, and let me tell you, that was like borderline. That's at that point, nah.
It's probably been a good 30 years since I've been there.
Yeah, I've never.
But it was, I mean, the steaks and the pork chops, it was grade A stuff. It was
Shrimp. I mean, they had the biggest shrimp, the
Yeah.
lobsters. I mean,
huge.
prime rib was awesome. Every bit of it was good. They
Yeah.
had the frog legs and all that crap. They had
Mhm.
all kinds of stuff.
It's first come, first serve, isn't it? I don't think you
No.
can get reservations there.
Well, you can.
Now
but,
I think you have to have a reservation.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
yeah, it's a phenomenal spread.
I've heard.
But
it's,
the price is like up to
yeah.
yeah.
And that doesn't
Yeah.
include drinks or anything, right? I'm
Soda,
assuming
I
that
think.
bar, but-
Soda.
Yeah.
So and plus they close, I think, for the season. Nope, they do not. The Nordic Lodge. Yeah, you can. I'm trying to see it. What kind of?
Yeah, see what kind of money that. Last I knew it was 135.
I wonder if anyone's been there recently.
Well,
They've been open for.
I know
remember my
I know
parents
the
talking
number
about
one
that.
admin for Grizzled now has been there recently, but I don't think he's watching the show right now.
Phil Flowers.
No, the number one admin,
Oh.
I remember my
The king.
parents
the king.
talking
I know
about
what you mean,
Nordic
baby.
Lodge when I was a kid.
It was good.
This place has been around forever.
But years ago, when you used to go there, you'd walk in there and you would literally wait 2 hours for a table. I mean, it was that bad.
Mhm.
I'm glad they went to the reservations, which is good. I mean, he had told me that, yeah, in and out, no problem. He says, but yeah, I think he was the one that told me it was 135.
Yeah, it says right now it's closed for the season.
Yeah, I can't even find it on the internet.
Reopening. I went to Facebook and then clicked on website.
Oh, okay.
Closed for the season. Reopening April 25th.
It is, yeah, with a new price adjustment. But dude, that lobster thing that they
I
cook in,
know.
holy shit, there must be what 200 lobsters in that thing.
Adults for 2025 pricing. Adults $140.
Ooh.
Kids 8 to 12 $60 a person.
They can't eat that much.
Ages 3 to 7 $35 a person.
First of all, I'm not bringing a 3 to 7 year old to the
No.
Nordic Lodge.
Mm-mm. And then soft drinks, coffee, and tea, tax and 10% service charge included.
Yeah, and you got to limit 2 hours.
A maximum dining of 2 hours.
See, now, last time I went, they didn't have that. They didn't have a time
Years
limit.
ago, they did.
I don't ever remember
Yep.
a time limit.
Oh yeah, years ago they did.
Then again, if you think about it, you really don't need any more than 40 minutes.
Shit, no.
Your
Go in and
history.
eat like a pig, and
That was a great place. Then
It's
Custy's was before them.
yeah,
And then they had Custy's too, which didn't do well.
that was over on Route 2, right?
It was no, I was in one socket somewhere. Not one
I thought
socket.
the one down on Route 2 before you get to
Oh,
the
it
traffic
was.
circle.
Yeah.
that was a Custy's.
That was a
2,
different-
but-
yeah.
Okay, yeah, it was a Custy's.
Didn't do well.
No, it didn't.
Anything to add to that, Paul? You've been kind of quiet over
I
there.
never went. I
No.
can't eat that much. So.
No. Custy's had a lot of problems with the health department. They got caught serving food that was supposed to get scraped off in the garbage pail and stuff like that. Yeah, stuff that looked like people didn't touch. They were pulling it aside and reserving it.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I remember when that came out.
Oh,
'Cause I think my parents had been there
gross.
once or twice.
I don't even see if it even on. It's not even. Oh,
What are you looking for?
It's got to be Sips Grinders from No. It's just
now
had a
this is
picture for
70,
guys-
$70 a person, but I don't know how old this is.
from where?
Custy's.
Oh, I don't know what they ever charged.
14 years ago. Yeah.
That that wasn't the original one.
No, well, no.
No.
This one for Nordic Lodge says reservations are required on Sundays only.
Oh, really? Maybe people are staying away from the $140, $135 price tag.
I don't know.
You know, that's kind of
$140. That's a lot.
Are we doing tomorrow New Year's Eve? I don't think we are we?
I
I don't think
I don't
so.
think anything got scheduled. The question
No.
marks were in.
Yeah,
I'm not
I'll-
available.
I'll do a best of Paul Lash
Lashing out.
There you go.
acting out. Put in some Paul Ash Man on the Street.
You think about it. I can get from my cousin's cousin, who's a lobsterman. He's selling 1 claw lobsters for $9 a piece right now, and the 2 claws he gets $11 a pound. But figure it out at $140 how many lobsters that is, and
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot to
Right,
eat. That's a
right,
lot
right.
to eat.
That's yeah.
Never mind all the other stuff. We're just talking lobsters. You go in and hit the lobsters just to get your money's worth, and then try to eat some other things.
Right.
Lobster meat is really rich, though.
Oh yeah,
Rich.
fills you right up.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yep.
So like the claw, not so much. It's the tail.
Mm.
You know. So anyway.
I'll let you know tomorrow. I'm going to get some.
Okay.
I'm
Don't
still
eat the
trying to.
stuff. Don't
Still-
like lobster? Don't eat it.
Yeah, well, that's
No.
what I will. I would need it, so it's, I don't think I could eat $140 worth
No.
of food.
Yep.
Like I mean, I'll do steak and stuff,
I,
but there's
I
only so
could
much of
come
that
pretty
you can
damn
eat.
close.
I don't think.
I mean, restaurant prices.
At restaurant
Yeah,
prices. That's how you have to
come
look
pretty
at
damn
it.
close.
That's how you got to look at it. Yeah.
You know. So anyway,
And I'm still trying to find somebody that will.
well, let us know after the new year.
Kevin
if you can
Bacon.
find
It's
somebody.
driving me nuts. Like, how can there be nobody out there that's
I got under Kathy's skin. That's a win.
stuff
You
like
got her.
that irks me.
You definitely got
Hey, I
it.
found one with a 3 degree.
Yeah.
So
All right, guys. Happy New Year.
You too.
you too.
All right, we'll see you
Drive safe.
for Psychic Thursday.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully,
That's right.
Yeah, and apparently
the
this
new
is gonna-
Swami will be here.
Yeah, and maybe a surprise too.
Uh-oh.
According to Wayne.
Uh-oh.
We'll see what happens.
Uh-oh.
Merry New Year, everybody.
Going to come in and do a little mentor.